This video did not exist in your reality until you directed your conscious attention toward it. Have you ever wondered why you are drawn to certain things, or more importantly, to certain people, with an inexplicable magnetic force? Today, we are going to explore one of the most profound mysteries of human existence through the lens of the quantum field and the observer effect. I promise you that by the end of this transmission, you will no longer see yourself as a victim of random encounters, but as a powerful, multidimensional creator of your reality. Tell me, have you ever locked eyes with a complete stranger and felt a sudden electric shock of recognition as if you have known them for 1,000 lifetimes? Leave a comment right now and share your experience, because that moment was not a coincidence. It was a glitch in the matrix of your reality. Before we delve into the mechanics of these instantaneous connections, we must understand the canvas on which our reality is painted. In the esoteric tradition, the quantum field is an infinite ocean of pure potential, a vast web of vibrating energy where past, present, and future exist simultaneously as waves of probability. Every possible version of you and every possible timeline is alive right now in this invisible domain. Observation is not a passive act of simply looking at the world around you. Observation is the incredibly active, dynamic process of bringing reality into form. When you focus your consciousness, you literally force the infinite wave of probability to collapse into a single, physical manifestation. You are constantly pulling experiences, events, and people from the unseen energetic realm into your dense, physical world, simply by vibrating at a specific frequency. The illusion of meeting new people. Have you ever locked eyes with someone you have never seen before, yet your entire nervous system reacted as if you just found your way home? This is not a biological coincidence. In the vast architecture of the quantum field, there are no strangers. There are only energetic signatures that you have already danced with in other dimensions. When you feel that sudden, inexplicable pull towards someone passing you on the street or sitting across from you in a crowded room, you are experiencing quantum entanglement on a macroscopic scale. Your logical brain is looking at a face it does not recognize, but your soul is reading a frequency it knows intimately. Science tells us that two particles, once entangled, remain connected regardless of the physical distance between them. Now elevate that concept to the level of consciousness. Your soul and the soul of this apparent stranger were entangled long before you assumed these physical bodies. You are not meeting for the first time. You are colliding in this specific dimension because the wave of probability has finally collapsed, bringing you exactly to the same coordinate in space and time. This instant magnetic pull is the ultimate proof that your reality is far more complex than you have been led to believe. The energetic signature of souls. But what exactly is an energetic signature? In the realm of quantum mechanics and metaphysics, everything in the universe is fundamentally composed of vibrating strings of energy. Your soul is not a static object. It is a dynamic, complex frequency, a unique electromagnetic broadcast that you constantly emit into the quantum field. When you encounter a stranger and feel an instant electric connection, your frequencies are experiencing constructive interference. This means your energetic waves are perfectly aligning, amplifying each other in a phenomenon known as quantum resonance. You are not just looking at another human being. Your consciousness is actively scanning their vibrational blueprint and finding a perfect, harmonious match. This deep, cellular recognition happens milliseconds before your conscious brain can even process their physical appearance or hear their voice. It is a profound reminder that we communicate primarily through the unseen energetic field, long before any physical words are exchanged. Your soul recognizes their frequency because it has matched with it before, in other dimensions, across different timelines where your energies have already deeply intertwined. Timelines and the multidimensional self. To fully grasp this profound reunion, we must shatter the illusion of linear time. You have been taught that your life is a straight line from birth to death, but the esoteric truth of quantum reality reveals a vastly different structure. You are a multidimensional being existing across infinite timelines simultaneously. Right now, as you listen to my voice, parallel versions of your consciousness are experiencing different outcomes, making different choices, and living entirely different lives. When you feel an instant, overwhelming connection with a stranger, it is often a timeline bleed through. The barrier between this specific physical reality and a parallel timeline has momentarily thinned. In that other timeline, you and this person might be deep companions, family members, or intense lovers. The intense rush of emotion you feel in the present moment is the energetic echo of that parallel existence flooding into your current awareness. Your soul is pulling memories not from the past of this life, but from the eternal present of the multiverse. You are literally feeling the weight of an entire alternative reality in the space of a single heartbeat. Collapsing the wave of probability. This brings us to the profound mystery of the observer effect. In quantum physics, a particle exists in a state of superposition, meaning it is everywhere at once until a conscious observer looks at it. The moment attention is applied, the infinite possibilities collapse into a single point of reality. You are the ultimate observer in the theater of your life. When two souls with a deep energetic history finally cross paths in this dimension, it is because their combined consciousness has collaboratively collapsed a massive wave of probability. Out of billions of people on this planet, out of millions of possible choices, delays, and alternate routes, your timelines intersected. This requires an astonishing level of quantum orchestration. The instantaneous connection is the shockwave of that collapse. It is the sudden condensation of pure potential into dense, physical reality. You are not merely experiencing a random encounter, you are witnessing the direct result of your own magnetic observation, pulling a specific soul out of the quantum soup and placing them directly in your line of sight. Déjà vu as a glitch in the quantum field. Have you ever experienced a sudden, overwhelming sense of déjà vu while speaking to someone you just met? You know exactly what they are going to say before the words leave their mouth. You recognize the precise tilt of their head, the specific rhythm of their laughter, and the atmosphere of the room feels incredibly heavy with familiarity. Conventional science dismisses this as a momentary misfiring of the brain, a simple memory error. But from a metaphysical standpoint, déjà vu is a profound glitch in the illusion of linear reality. It is a moment of total synchrony where your current timeline perfectly overlays a parallel timeline or a past incarnation. When this happens with a stranger, it is the ultimate validation that your souls have rehearsed this exact moment before. The quantum field is providing you with undeniable feedback. It is as if the universe pauses the simulation just long enough for you to peek behind the curtain and realize the grand, eternal script you are acting out. Do not brush off these moments of déjà vu. They are direct messages from your higher self confirming you are exactly where you are supposed to be. The magnetic resonance of emotions. Emotions are not just internal chemical reactions. They are powerful, magnetic frequencies broadcast directly into the fabric of space and time. When we discuss creating reality, we must understand that thought is the electrical charge, but emotion is the magnetic pull. It is the heart that generates an electromagnetic field thousands of times stronger than the brain. When you meet a stranger and feel that instant, profound connection, it is an event driven entirely by this magnetic heart resonance. Your emotional bodies are communicating and validating each other. This is why these connections often bypass logic completely. On paper, this person might make no sense for your current life circumstances. They might come from a completely different background, speak a different language, or live a vastly different lifestyle. Yet the magnetic pull is absolute and undeniable. This happens because the quantum field does not understand societal labels, bank accounts, or geographical borders. The field only understands frequency. The overwhelming emotion you feel is the physical translation of two massive energetic fields clicking into a state of perfect harmony. Past lives versus simultaneous realities. We often use the term past lives to explain these deep, seemingly unearned connections. We assume that because we feel a historical weight with a stranger, we must have known them centuries ago. While the concept of reincarnation holds profound truth, quantum metaphysics invites us to expand this view. Because time is an illusion, all of your past lives, your current life, and your future lives are happening right now in the eternal present. Therefore, when you instantly bond with someone, you are not merely remembering a dusty, forgotten history. You are accessing an active, living data stream. Your consciousness is tuning into a parallel channel where the two of you are currently interacting. This is why the feelings are so visceral and immediate. You do not just remember loving them or fighting with them, you are actively feeling the resonance of those actions as they occur in a parallel dimension. Recognizing this shifts your perspective from being a nostalgic victim of the past to an empowered, multidimensional traveler experiencing the vastness of your own soul. Synchronicity as the feedback loop of reality. Carl Jung described synchronicity as a meaningful coincidence, but in the realm of quantum psychology, it is much more than that. Synchronicity is the profound language of the quantum field. It is the feedback loop of your reality confirming that you are aligned with your highest path. When your soul recognizes another from a different timeline, the universe almost always surrounds the event with intense synchronicities. Perhaps you keep seeing repeating numbers like 1111 or 333 right before you meet them. Perhaps you hear their obscure name multiple times in the days leading up to the encounter. Or maybe you both discover that you narrowly missed meeting each other dozens of times over the last 10 years. These are not random accidents. These synchronicities are the breadcrumbs left by your higher self. They are the visible ripples on the surface of reality created by the massive energetic shift of two entangled souls moving closer together. Pay close attention to these signs, as they are the direct evidence of your reality warping and molding itself around your consciousness. The shock of recognition through eye contact. The shock of recognition usually happens through the eyes. There is an ancient esoteric proverb that states the eyes are the windows to the soul, but quantumly speaking, the eyes are profound energetic portals. They are the only part of the central nervous system that is directly exposed to the outside world. When you lock eyes with this stranger, you are not just looking at physical tissue, you are establishing a direct, fiber optic connection between your consciousness and theirs. In that fraction of a second, terabytes of energetic data are exchanged. Your higher selves are instantly downloading and verifying each other's energetic blueprints. This is why breaking eye contact in these moments feels almost physically painful, like tearing a strong magnet off a metal surface. The physical body is often overwhelmed by this massive influx of quantum data. Your heart rate spikes, your breath catches, and your palms may sweat. Your biological vessel is trying to process an energetic event that spans across multiple dimensions and lifetimes, all condensed into a single glance. Soul contracts and quantum agreements. Before you even entered this physical incarnation, your higher self engaged in profound energetic planning. In the esoteric traditions, these are known as soul contracts. You made specific, binding agreements with other souls to meet at precise moments in linear time to trigger spiritual growth, heal ancient wounds, or complete unfinished business from other timelines. When you encounter a stranger and feel that undeniable instant connection, you are experiencing the activation of a quantum contract. The alarm clock of your soul has just gone off. The intense feeling of familiarity is the energetic signature of the agreement itself, reminding you of what you promised to do. These contracts are woven into the very fabric of the probability wave you were born into. Even if you tried with all your conscious might to avoid this person, the magnetic pull of the soul contract would inevitably draw you together. The field of reality will bend, twist, and reshape itself to ensure that the appointment is kept. You are fulfilling a destiny written by your own hand before time began. The law of attraction operating across dimensions. This is where the true understanding of the law of attraction takes a colossal leap forward. Most people believe manifestation is simply thinking about a car or a job until it appears. But true manifestation is the alignment of your frequency with the frequency of your highest timeline. The instant connection with a stranger is a masterclass in the law of attraction. You did not necessarily sit down and visualize this specific face or this exact encounter. Instead, you emitted a vibrational frequency of readiness, of healing, or of seeking a profound spiritual catalyst. The quantum field responded by searching through infinite timelines and parallel dimensions to find the exact soul whose frequency matched your call. The universe bypassed every logical obstacle and manipulated space and time to bring this person directly into your physical reality. This proves that you are constantly attracting not just objects, but profound, multidimensional experiences. You are a powerful magnet drawing fragments of your own soul family back to you from across the cosmos. Escaping the illusion of linear time. To truly embrace your power as a multidimensional being, you must consciously begin to escape the illusion of linear time. Your mind is trained to view the past as gone and the future as unwritten, but the soul connection shatters this rigid framework. When you feel an intense bond with someone you just met, you are experiencing a moment of pure timelessness. In their presence, hours feel like seconds, and a single minute can feel like a century. You enter a state of flow where the constraints of the third dimension simply fall away. This is because your consciousness has temporarily shifted out of the physical mind and into the quantum field, where all time exists concurrently. This sensation is a profound gift. It is an invitation to realize that you are not bound by the ticking of the clock. By meditating on this feeling of timelessness, you can learn to access the quantum field at will. You can begin to pull wisdom, healing, and abundance from your other timelines directly into your current reality, bypassing the slow, tedious process of linear manifestation. The power of thought in drawing souls together. Your thoughts are the invisible architects of your physical world. Every time you hold a strong intention, you send a concentrated ripple through the quantum soup. If you have been undergoing intense spiritual awakening, doing deep inner work, or consistently asking the universe for truth and expansion, your thoughts have been building a massive energetic beacon. The sudden appearance of a deeply connected stranger is often the direct materialization of your own thought forms. Your focused consciousness created a vacuum in the field, and the universe rushed in to fill it with a soul who matches your new, elevated frequency. This is a stark reminder to guard your thoughts and intentions carefully. If you are vibrating in fear or lack, you will pull souls from timelines that match that density, leading to painful and repetitive cycles. But when you master the power of thought and maintain an internal state of love and sovereignty, the quantum field rewards you by manifesting encounters that are deeply transformative, healing, and profoundly aligned with your true divine nature. Telepathic bonds before the physical meeting. Long before the physical meeting ever occurs, there is almost always a period of pre-meeting communication. Have you ever felt a sudden, unexplainable mood shift, or found yourself carrying on deep conversations in your mind with a faceless presence? Perhaps you started dreaming of a specific energy or waking up with a profound sense of longing for someone you could not name. This is not your imagination running wild. This is quantum telepathy. Your soul and the soul of the approaching stranger were already communicating through the energetic field. As your timelines began to converge, your energetic bodies started to interact, exchange data, and prepare the physical vessels for the shock of the encounter. By the time you finally lock eyes in the physical world, the relationship is already deeply established on the astral plane. Recognizing this pre-physical communication validates the immense power of your consciousness. It proves that your mind is not confined to your skull. It is a sprawling, sensitive antenna capable of picking up signals from souls across the globe before they ever step into your life. Why some connections feel overwhelming or triggering. It is crucial to understand that not all instantaneous connections from other timelines are easy or inherently romantic. Sometimes your soul recognizes someone who represents a profound, unresolved trauma from a parallel reality. The instant connection may feel overwhelming, terrifying, or deeply triggering. You might feel a magnetic pull mixed with a strong desire to run away. This is the quantum field offering you a sacred opportunity for integration and healing. This soul has been drawn into your reality to act as a perfect, uncompromising mirror. They will reflect the shadows, the unhealed wounds, and the dense energies that you have been avoiding. The intense friction generated by this encounter is meant to burn away your ego and force a massive leap in your spiritual evolution. Do not make the mistake of assuming that a soul recognition always means a fairy tale ending. Often, the most important soul contracts we make are with those who challenge us to the core, pushing us to reclaim our power and collapse the timelines of fear and limitation. The frequency match and elevating consciousness. When you successfully navigate the intense energy of a quantum soul encounter, something miraculous happens to your baseline frequency. Your consciousness begins to elevate rapidly. Think of two tuning forks. If you strike one and bring it close to another of the same pitch, the second one will begin to vibrate spontaneously. When your soul connects with a familiar signature from another timeline, your frequencies lock in and elevate each other. You may find that your psychic abilities suddenly awaken, your intuition becomes razor sharp, and your ability to manifest reality accelerates exponentially. You start to lose interest in low vibrational dramas, toxic environments, and mundane conversations. The connection acts as a massive energetic upgrade, an ascension catalyst that propels you out of the dense, third-dimensional matrix. You begin to view the entire world through a lens of profound clarity and divine order. This is the true purpose of these encounters. They are not just about personal companionship. They are strategic activations designed to wake you up to your ultimate potential as a creator. Unlocking cellular memories and DNA activation. This sudden collision of souls also triggers a profound process within your physical vessel. Science is beginning to understand that our DNA holds far more than just biological instructions. It is a massive quantum storage device containing the memories of our ancestors and the energetic imprints of our multidimensional travels. When you experience the shockwave of a soul recognition, it sends a specific electromagnetic pulse through your nervous system directly into your cells. This pulse acts as a key, unlocking dormant strands of DNA and releasing profound cellular memories. You might suddenly discover new talents, unexplainable knowledge of ancient histories, or a sudden fluency in a subject you have never studied. Your body is physically adapting to hold the expanded consciousness of your parallel timelines. You are literally mutating into a higher version of yourself. The stranger you met was simply the biological catalyst required to flip the quantum switch inside your genetic code, awakening the slumbering master within you. The random encounter is a masterpiece of manifestation. What you perceive as a random encounter on the subway or a chance meeting at a coffee shop is actually a staggering masterpiece of quantum manifestation. Consider the infinite number of variables that had to perfectly align for you and this stranger to be in exactly the same place, at exactly the same time, in exactly the right state of mind to notice each other. A delayed train, a misplaced set of keys, a sudden urge to take a different route home. All of these microscopic events were meticulously orchestrated by your higher consciousness and the universe acting in unison. When you truly grasp the sheer complexity required to collapse this specific wave of probability, you can no longer view yourself as small or insignificant. You are an energetic powerhouse. If you and the universe can choreograph such an incredibly precise, multi-dimensional reunion, imagine what else you are capable of creating. You have the power to bend reality to your will, to pull abundance, perfect health, and absolute freedom directly from the quantum field into your daily life. How to navigate and honor these quantum encounters. Navigating these profound quantum connections requires immense wisdom and non-attachment. The ego will immediately try to label the connection, possess the person, and force the energy into a traditional, restrictive box. It will demand to know if this is a twin flame, a soulmate, or a lifelong partner. But you must remember that the quantum field is fluid and boundless. Sometimes a soul is brought into your timeline for a single, unforgettable conversation that shifts your entire trajectory. Sometimes they stay for a season to help you heal, and sometimes they merge with your path for the rest of your physical life. The length of time is irrelevant. What matters is the energetic exchange. To honor the encounter, you must remain fully present as the observer. Allow the energy to flow through you without trying to control the outcome. Be deeply grateful for the activation, learn the lessons they reflect back to you, and trust that the universe knows exactly how long this specific energetic resonance needs to last to fulfill its divine purpose. Integrating the parallel self through the mirror soul. Ultimately, every soul you recognize from another timeline is a reflection of a hidden aspect of yourself. The universe is a holographic mirror, and you are constantly encountering fragments of your own infinite consciousness wrapped in different physical bodies. When you feel that instant, profound connection with a stranger, you are truly meeting a lost piece of your own soul. The qualities you admire and deeply resonate with in them are dormant frequencies within you, waiting to be fully awakened. The intense love, the profound familiarity, and the electric spark are all pointing you back to your own sovereign power. The goal is not to become completely dependent on this other person to maintain your elevated frequency. The true quantum secret is to integrate the energy. Absorb the lesson, embody the frequency they awakened within you, and merge your current timeline with the highest parallel reality. By doing this, you become whole. You become the conscious creator of your reality, standing fully in your power, deeply connected to the infinite web of the universe. We have journeyed deep into the mysteries of the quantum field timelines and the profound nature of human connection. The ultimate truth you must walk away with is this: you are not in reality, you are the reality, observing itself from infinite angles and dimensions. Every soul you instantly recognize is a divine reminder of your vast, multidimensional nature and your absolute power to collapse the wave of probability into physical form. You are the architect, the observer, and the creator of your entire experience. Thank you for tuning into this transmission. If this message resonated with your soul, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. To anchor this quantum shift into your physical reality, write this activation phrase in the comments right now. I am the observer, creating my reality. Before you go, tell me, what signs or synchronicities have you noticed in your life right before a massive shift or a profound encounter? Until next time, stay aware and keep creating.